Welcome back to Bible Quizzes. We have 40 more questions for you guys. Let's get started. Question 1. What did Jacob use as a pillow during his famous dream? Grass, stones, or clothes? Stones. Genesis 28:11. And he, Jacob, took of the stones of that place and put them for his pillows and lay down in that place to sleep. 2. Who was put into a deep sleep by God? Adam, Jacob, or Pharaoh? Adam, Genesis 2:21. And the Lord God caused a deep sleep to fall upon Adam, and he slept, and he took one of his ribs and closed up the flesh instead thereof. 3. How long did it take for God to create the heavens and the earth? 6 days. Genesis 2:1-2. Thus the heavens and earth were finished, and all the host of them. And on the seventh day God ended his work which he had made, and he rested on the seventh day. 4. What name did Abraham give to the place where a ram was provided as a substitute for Isaac's sacrifice? Bethel, Jehovah-Jireh, or Moriah? Jehovah-Jireh. Genesis 22:13-14. And Abraham went and took the ram and offered him up for a burnt offering in the stead of his son. And Abraham called the name of that place Jehovah-Jireh. Who is referred to as the father of Canaan? Ham, Shem, or Japheth? Ham. Genesis 9:18. And the sons of Noah that went forth of the ark were Shem and Ham and Japheth, and his Ham is the father of Canaan. 6. Noah took how many pairs of unclean animal into the ark? 2, 7, or 5? 2. Genesis 7:2. And the beasts that are not clean by two, the male and his female. 7. What significant event took place at Babel? The building of the large ark, God confused the language, or the first sacrifice to God? God confused the language. Genesis 11:9. Therefore is the name of it called Babel, because the Lord did there confound the language of all the earth. 8. Whom did Abram rescue after a battle with several kings? Sarah, Lot, or Isaac? Lot. Genesis 14:12-16. And he, Abram, brought back all the goods and also brought again his brother Lot and his goods. 9. What was notable about the animals that entered Noah's ark? They went voluntarily, they were all newborns, or they entered one by one. They went voluntarily. Genesis 7:9. There went in two and two unto Noah into the ark, the male and female, as God had commanded Noah. 10. Who found Hagar near a spring in the desert? An angel of the Lord, Abram, or Sarai? The angel of the Lord. Genesis 16:7. And the angel of the Lord found her, Hagar, by a fountain of water in the wilderness, by the fountain in the way to Shur. 11. What substance did Moses' mother apply to make the ark waterproof? Reed leaves, bitumen tar, or slime and pitch? Slime and pitch. Exodus 2:3. And she took for him an ark of bulrushes, and daubed it with slime and with pitch, and put the child therein, and she laid it in the flags by the river's brink. 12. What condition is given for a servant to eat the Passover? Circumcision, payment, or burnt offerings? Circumcision. Exodus 12:44. But every manservant that is bought for money, When thou hast circumcised him, then shall he eat the Passover thereof. 13. What were the initial words God said to Moses from the burning bush? Fear not, for I am with thee, Moses, Moses, or I am the God of thy father. Moses, Moses, Exodus 3:4. And when the Lord saw that he turned aside to see, God called unto him out of the midst of the bush and said, Moses, Moses. 14. What was the reason for consecrating Aaron and his sons? To become priests, to become rulers, or to become prophets? To become priests. Exodus 29:9. Aaron and his sons and the priest's office shall be theirs for a perpetual statute, and thou shalt consecrate Aaron and his sons. To whom did Jesus say, Feed my sheep? Peter. John 21:17. And he, Peter, said unto him, Lord, thou knowest all things, thou knowest that I love thee. Jesus saith unto him, Feed my sheep. 16. Which tribe did Bezaleel belong to? Dan, Judah, or Levi? Judah. Exodus 31:2. See, I have called by name Bezaleel, the son of Uri, the son of Hur, of the tribe of Judah. 17. Ecclesiastes indicates a live dog is better than what? A sleeping lion, a dead lion, or a flying eagle? A dead lion. Ecclesiastes 9:4. For to him that is joined to all the living there is hope, for a living dog is better than a dead lion. 18. Which psalm declares the fool hath said in his heart there is no God? Psalm 10, Psalm 12, or Psalm 14? Psalm 14. Psalm 14:1. The fool hath said in his heart there is no God. 19. What does Paul warn about foolish questions and genealogies? They are dangerous doctrine, they encourage division, or they are unprofitable and vain. They are unprofitable and vain. Titus 3:9. But avoid foolish questions and genealogies, for they are unprofitable and vain. Whose heart did the Lord open to attend unto the things which were spoken by Paul in Acts 16? Lydia, Phoebe, or Priscilla? Lydia, Acts 16:14. Lydia, whose heart the Lord opened, that she attended unto the things which were spoken of Paul. 21. In Acts 12, by what means did Peter escape from prison? An earthquake, an angel's assistance, or the guards let him go? An angel's assistance. Acts 12:7. And behold, the angel of the Lord came upon him, and a light shined in the prison, and he smote Peter on the side, and raised him up, saying, Arise up quickly. 22. What did Paul consider more necessary for the Philippians? His departure, his abiding in the flesh, or his immediate return? His abiding in the flesh. Philippians 1:23-24. For I am in a strait betwixt two, having a desire to depart and to be with Christ, which is far better. Nevertheless, to abide in the flesh is more needful for you. 23. What had Paul learned no matter his circumstances? To be happy, to be joyful, or to be content? To be content. Philippians 4:11. Not that I speak in respect of want, for I have learned in whatsoever state I am, therewith to be content. 24. Who was not included in the dispute with Jesus about paying tribute to Caesar in Mark 12? The Pharisees, Sadducees, or Herodians? The Sadducees. Mark 12:13. And they sent unto him, Jesus, certain of the Pharisees and of the Herodians, to catch him in his words. 25. To whom did Jesus give the title Boanerges? James and John, Peter and Andrew, or Matthew and Thomas? James and John, Mark 3:17, and James the son of Zebedee, and John the brother of James, and he surnamed them Boanerges, which is the sons of thunder. 26. What's the concern God has expressed about offerings in Malachi 1:10? Worthless animals, close the doors for nothing, or fake prayers? Close the doors for nothing. Malachi 1:10. Who is there even among you that would shut the doors for naught? I have no pleasure in you, saith the Lord of hosts. 27. Where does Malachi claim God's name is highly esteemed? Among Jews, among Gentiles, or within temples? Among Gentiles. Malachi 1:11. My name shall be great among the Gentiles, for my name shall be great among the heathen, saith the Lord of hosts. 28. What was Zacchaeus' profession? Chief among the publicans. Luke 19:2. And behold, there was a man named Zacchaeus, which was the chief among the publicans, and he was rich. 29. In Luke 15, who is identified as alive and found? The lost coin, the lost servant, or thy brother? Thy brother. Luke 15:32. It was meet that we should make merry and be glad, for this thy brother was dead, and is alive again, and was lost, and is found. 30. What did Jesus say would happen to the one who believes in him regarding water? Never thirst. John 4:14. But whosoever drinketh of the water that I shall give him shall never thirst, but the water that I shall give him shall be in him a well of water springing up into everlasting life. 31. Joel 1:8 matches a lament with what? A virgin, a harlot, or a maiden? A virgin. Joel 1:8. Lament like a virgin, girded with sackcloth for the husband of her youth. 32. Who is not a friend of Job? Eleazar, Bildad, or Zophar? Eleazar. Job 2:11. Now when Job's three friends, Eliphaz the Temanite, and Bildad the Shuhite, and Zophar the Naamathite. 33. What did Job say he would not remove from him? Temperance, integrity, or humility? Integrity. Job 27:5. God forbid that I, Job, should justify you. Till I die, I will not remove mine integrity from me. 34. For how many days and nights did Job and his friends sit without speaking? 6, 7, or 8? 7. Job 2:13. So they, Job's friends, sat down with him, Job, upon the ground 7 days and 7 nights, and none spake a word unto him. 35. What did Jeremiah say would happen to the remains of the kings of Judah? Crushed to dust, brought out of graves, or disappear? Brought out of graves. Jeremiah 8:1. At that time, saith the Lord, they shall bring out the bones of the kings of Judah out of their graves. 36. Who is said to play over the asp's den in Isaiah? The musician, the sucking child, or the rulers? The sucking child. Isaiah 11:8. And the sucking child shall play on the hole of the asp. 37. Hebrews 2:14 says, who has the power of death? Hell, sin, or the devil? The The devil. Hebrews 2:14, forasmuch then as the children are partakers of flesh and blood, he also himself likewise took part of the same, that through death he might destroy him that had the power of death, that is, the devil. 38. Which fruit of the Spirit is listed last in Galatians 5:22-23? Gentleness, faith, or temperance? Temperance, Galatians 5:22-23, but the fruit of the Spirit is love, joy, peace, long-suffering, gentleness, goodness, faith, meekness, temperance. Against such there is no law. 39. In Esther, how many sons did Haman have? 9, 10, or 11? 10. Esther 9:10. The 10 sons of Haman, the son of Hammedatha, the enemy of the Jews, slew they, but on the spoil laid they not their hand. And 40. Who is the king who searches Jesus in order to kill him? King Solomon, King Herod, or King Darius? King Herod. Matthew 2:13. When they had gone, an angel of the Lord appeared to Joseph in a dream. Get up, he said. Take the child and his mother and escape to Egypt. Stay there until I tell you, for Herod is going to search for the child to kill him. And that's all the questions that we have for today. So remember, post your score in the comments below and share this with your friends and family so you can compare your scores, and then we'll see you in the next one.